Yeah. Yeah. All right, you guys got an hour starting right now. Yeah. Who's waking up with me? Who's waking up with me? Stephanie Gray's waking up with me. First in the room, and Sally Skipico, welcome. Mrs. Metalhead, good morning. Oh, it's nice out here. Good morning, Phyllis. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, that green market. That's a new fixture here in the corner. Good morning, Robert. All right, let's grab a bench. Do I have one? Good morning, Dave Jeffrey. I will have a good tour, Stephanie. You have a good morning as well. All right. Yes. Good morning, Kay. Want to see a smile on my face and that sweet demeanor? You got it. Good morning, Travis. Good morning, ABX Girl. Good morning, Activity 79. Let's get you guys on the tripod here. Yeah, let's do it. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. A good day to seize the day or to embrace it with a nice hug and a kiss. Especially for my haters out there. I see you guys. I see you guys. I see you guys loud and clear, especially on a Tuesday morning. Good morning, Alan. Good morning, Hala. All right. Yeah. Good morning, Julie. Y'all are gonna have a beautiful day today. Y'all are gonna have a beautiful day. Edits football. Hello. Good morning. It's nice outside, Stephanie. Really nice. Good morning, Adriana. No, I don't. I never know how many people I have on tour beforehand. Never know. But we have a coordinator today because we have a bunch of tours going out. So that's good. Makes my life a little bit easier. Even though I'm probably gonna coordinate before the coordinator even gets there. I know, right? Feels like a Monday, right? It feels like a Monday because yesterday was Memorial Day. Life on two wheels out there in Boston. Good morning. I know, bring on the vertical madness, Quacky Snacks. Good to see you. Good morning. Or good afternoon out there in the Netherlands. It's a beautiful day. Took the day off. Nice. This is my only weekday working this week, so next couple of mornings it's gonna rain. Living life with happiness. Me too. Good to see you, Werlex. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Tuesday, the 27th of May, 2025, the day after Memorial Day. Hope everyone had a good Memorial Day. Declan Aguilera, welcome. Bienvenidos. Buenos dias. Yeah. Yes, I will be. Shush, Stephanie. I can't. Shush. Don't give it away, Stephanie. Yes. Yes. The answer to that is yes. Shh. Don't let the secret get out. Shush. But yes, it's in the calendar. Senor Michael Franco, way pa Puerto Rico, bienvenidos. You put the fries in the bag, bro. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Put the fries in the bag. Columbus, no, just Memorial Day chosen one, just Memorial Day. Good morning, John the Beagle Dad, welcome. You like 2002 New York? It was in its prime? No. New York was in its prime in 1997. 1995 to 1997. New York was in its prime. The music was good. The drugs were fantastic. There was new stuff being built. I don't care how old the Time Warner Center, now called the Deutsche Bank Center, is. It will still always be called the Time Warner Center. It replaced the New York Coliseum. Anyway, good to see you, Tracy. Tracy Taylor out there in Indianapolis. Hope you have a beautiful day. You happy, Stephanie? Good. I am happy too, especially for my haters. So I want to thank CD's sister. You know who you are out in Bay Ridge. My mom has a new idea of what the hell I'm doing here on the internet now because now she has a beautiful sticker of me, a beautiful magnet of me live streaming on the refrigerator. So my mom gets to see me now live streaming on 3rd Avenue in Bay Ridge thanks to CD's sister. Thank you so much for the kind letter and the beautiful magnet. I really do appreciate that. That's really humbling and it really humbles me tremendously. It's amazing. It's just so beautiful. Good to see you, Lorraine. Good morning. Exactly, Ollie. Happy and free, right? Yup. Yup. Ooh, the coffee's kicking in. Coffee's kicking in. I feel bad for you, useful idiot. I know, useful idiot, you have a sad and insignificant life, but not my problem. New York is expensive these days. Yes, indeed. Does she sell them? No, she made it personally just for me, Ollie. She made my magnet personally just for me. I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed. But now my mom has more of an idea, slowly but surely, of what the hell I do here on the internet. Slowly, she calls it my show, so I'm starting to call the live stream now the show. It's my show, people. Park Slope? We're not in Park Slope. We're in City Hall Park. But I don't live in Park Slope. I live in Coney Island right now, but I'm originally from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. A beautiful neighborhood. Nothing sweeter than a coffee, right? Than an iced coffee. But what can we talk about today? You know what's on my mind? You know what's on my mind this morning? Yeah, it's a show. It's a show. Went to McDonald's in 95. Oh, yeah, remember that? It's football? Yes. Am I Hasidic? No, I'm not. Remember, racism's not funny, children, so I'm not Hasidic, though. No. I know I have a big beard. I'm Puerto Rican. I gotta get this beard taken off, but my barber's on vacation in Italy, so I gotta wait. Anyway, today's one of those mornings when I wake up and I'm like, this is my life now? This is my life? I'm very happy. I'm very grateful for it. I'm very blessed. But if you feel like your life is like stuck, or that if you're in a rut, if you do things that lay the foundation for a big change in your life, one day it will just change on you, just like that. And you wake up and you're like, this is my life? I'm so lucky right now. I'm so lucky. Cynthia, good to see you, Cynthia Sunflowers. Yes, I am working today. Yes, I am. One word that will make me laugh? I don't know. No, I'm not having a midlife crisis. It's actually the opposite. Rats. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Quacky Snacks. Quacky Snacks, hang in there. It will turn around. It will turn around, Quacky Snacks. I guarantee you. But you have to lay the foundation for change. So remember, if you want change in your life, you have to do different. There were no fireworks last night, Cynthia. There were no fireworks. What I said on the live stream yesterday was that we're going to have fireworks later on in a couple of weeks. The 20th, I believe, of June will be our first fireworks Friday. So there were no fireworks. There wouldn't be fireworks for Memorial Day. Memorial Day fireworks are not exactly appropriate. Just like we don't say Happy Memorial Day. You're not really supposed to say Happy Memorial Day because we're memorializing the soldiers and the veterans who we have lost over the years. So in a simple way of saying it is to say, oh, I hope you had a good Memorial Day, or I hope you had a blessed Memorial Day. So you have to quit. That wasn't good. Yeah, exactly. 79, exactly. Julie, I appreciate it, Julie. That's right, Ed, it's football. That's right. Too bad. Oh, I'm so sorry, Quacky Snacks. Quacky Snacks, I'm so sorry. My deepest condolences, Quacky Snacks. Let me be a distraction, please. I know that's tough. I don't want to think about that day when I lose my mom. Exactly. Thanks to everyone who served. Exactly. Good day to you too, YouTube channel. Good to see you, Lee. Good morning. Right, yeah, remember that for the future. Lay the foundation down for the life you want to live. It's your birthday. You turn 17. Happy birthday. Good to see you, Nicolas. Good morning. I hope you have a very good day too. I hope you have a very good day. I hope everyone has a good day, despite the challenges you may be enduring, or life changes. There's one thing in life that is guaranteed: it will change. But you have to lay the foundation down to bring in or welcome that change. Remember that. But, I hope you have a great day too, Cynthia. I hope you have a beautiful day. Good to see you out there in the United Kingdom. I hope you're keeping well as well. But like I woke up this morning, and even though I've been living in Coney Island for three years and so many months, and I have a beautiful woman in my life, I'm like, what the hell? I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed. I have beautiful people around me that I call my friends, and I have actual friends who are there for me when I need them. I didn't really have that for a while. And like about 10, no more than that, maybe about 15 years ago, I started laying that foundation down for the life I wanted to live and started surrounding myself unconsciously with the people I want to surround myself with. And it's now really has come to fruition. And this plant, this tree that I call my life has really blossomed into something very beautiful that I'm very proud of. And the fun part is I get you guys out here on the internet all get to share that with me, and I'm very lucky for that. I'm very, very lucky for that. Good to see a purple out there in Florida. It's not Big Ben. No, that's the Tweed Courthouse. That's the Tweed Courthouse. Yes, we are going to go for a walk later. We're going to be in downtown Brooklyn today. Dating is hard these days. Where is this man? We're in City Hall Park. You're more than welcome, Mrs. Metalhead. You're more than welcome. Yeah, words to live by, John. Good to see you. So if it seems like you're going through some shit, don't worry. 15 years ago, I was going through some shit. Probably on this very day, 15 years ago, I was probably going through some weird, lonely, angst-filled, semi-narcissistic malaise that was my life. And I decided somewhere along the line around 15 years ago to say, fuck it, I want change. So we're in New York City, Purple. We're in New York City. We're in New York City. We're in City Hall Park. We're in Lower Manhattan. We're just a few blocks away from the World Trade Center. Exactly. No, I'm not Julie. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not gonna feel guilty. You know, for all my supposed friends from high school who say, why haven't you called me? I was always the one to call my friends who were never there for me. I was always the one who was proactive in calling said friends, and I was always the first one to reach out. And now that I have a group of people around me who I consider my very close friends, a new group of people around me that I consider my very close friends, they come to me. I don't have to necessarily go out there and, I guess pine for their attention or whatever. And they're there for me. So if you're wondering, why hasn't Maz called me recently, it's because the phone works in both directions, and now it's your turn. You guys were always the ones who always never had time to talk, or who kind of rushed me off the phone. And it's finally come to the end. So now the ball is in your court. But good to see you, Mr. Nugget. Good to see you there, Denise. Good morning. Your mom lives near Chelsea Market? Nice.
No trade war.
Good to see you, Myrna. Good morning.
China Daily.
I know. It's tough. Quacky Snacks. It's tough, Quacky Snacks. Can't see you going through hard times. Cynthia, I have gone through some serious hard times. I have gone through some serious hard times. And I'm going to try to make the best of it now. Oh, your late mom dealt with, yeah, exactly. No, exactly. I have people who I don't have to ask to put effort into it. And I'm very lucky for that. You hate when don't you hate it when they rush you off the phone? It is a deal breaker. So what am I doing out here today? I'm going to work. Exactly, Adriana, exactly. Good to see you, Tyrone. Why did I delete a piece? I don't have any children, Ice. And I know you find that funny, Ice, but it's really a lame joke. But I don't have any children. Sorry about that. I know, me too. Stephanie, I am very selective in my circle. Look how many people I'm blocking right now. I'm very selective. Yeah, friendship is a gift too. Friendship is a gift too. What's my favorite movie of all time? The Cruise, starring Timothy Speed Levitch. The Cruise. Or Grey Gardens. It's one or the other. They're both documentaries. I don't have time for nonsense. Yes, friendship is earned. It feels so good walking to work with a coffee. Exactly. Well, I was on the train with my coffee, but remember that, folks. You may be going through some shit right now. I've gone through some shit. I have gone through some shit. You know what? You know what is also. You know, you guys say that. You know, who said that before? They seem so upbeat all the time. Um, who said that? Who said that? Because okay, so Cynthia, I may be upbeat and positive all the time, but that's because I'm here on the internet. And I make a conscious decision whenever I turn on this little candy bar I call a phone or this device that I want to project out something positive, something funny, something engaging. Because I know some of you guys might be going through some shit out there. And why should I proliferate my, negativity and sadness on you? You guys are here to be entertained. Fundamentally, YouTube is about entertainment. Live streams are about entertainment. So, I always have to put a positive foot forward. Some people may not believe me when I say that, but it is the truth. My problem is that I'm a little bit too truthful, and I have to learn not to be baited into whether it be saying people's names or stuff like that, and a little bit of allergies, yes. But like, why should I proliferate sadness and negativity? We only get one chance at this life, so might as well make it positive. You know what I'm saying? I can't block people saying damaging things about me, and people are going to do that, especially here on YouTube. Good to see you, Investigator. Good morning. Let's see here. Pretty cool, Purple. Yeah, okay. Good to see you, Mr. Nugget. What happens if you subscribe? You'll get one of the most realest content creators. You will subscribe to one of the most real, unfiltered content creators you've ever seen. I've deleted many people throughout the years. I have. But if you subscribe to the channel, you will get a licensed New York City tour guide. Good to see you, Walks in Camera. Actually, somebody recently said in one of these Discord groups, I doubt he actually has a license. I'm going to show you my license right now, but I got to cover it up because I don't want you guys to see my full name. But here's my tour guide license right here. It's a little battered up, but this is my actual tour guide license right here. So, yeah. Somebody said, I don't think he's an actual licensed New York City tour guide. You just saw my license. It's a sightseeing guide's license. But you follow a truck driver who's, I appreciate, yeah, there you go, John. Awesome, I appreciate that, Michael. Yeah, life is short. Why don't you show the best? I don't know, that picture's pretty old. That picture's from 2014, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why have we got to go into this? I'm sorry, Purple, you're being lame. Anyway. I love people who come into chats. Here we go, guys. Gotta get spicy now. I love people who go into live stream chats just to talk about themselves. Just to talk about themselves. If you want to talk about yourself, you could start a live stream too. Why do you need to just talk about yourself? The chat is to maybe talk to me, ask me questions. I'm going to be honest. I could care less what you did today. I watch live streams sometimes, and I literally, and the Duchess knows this. She could back me up on this. I'll say things like, "Who gives a shit? Who asked you? I don't care. I'm here to entertain you guys. I don't care. I could care less about what you did today, or unless I ask you what you did today." But I mean, it's like when people just come in right away with, "This is what I did today. This is what happened to me." It's like, who asked? Who gives a shit? Anyway, do I like? Oh, yes, I do, Sinister Mark. I see where that's going. Mr. Metalhead, good to see you. I can guarantee you that this man has no. Rod Todd. Yeah, it's really edgy, Rod Todd. Oh Lord, have mercy. You got the same glasses as me. Nice. Actually, you know what? I want to have a positive experience right now. So, there you go. Anyway. I know. The more I explain it, the more they do it, John, because they're all fucking stunads. But good to see you, John Lore. Have a good. Hope you have a great day. We gotta go fishing, John. We gotta go fishing. Oh my God. By the way, you want to talk about keep talking positive about New York City? Sean the Beagle Dad. Cash Jordan's latest video about how Brooklyn's falling apart. It is the biggest clickbait bullshit I've ever seen yet. He keeps going down this negative rabbit hole, and unfortunately, negative rabbit holes get you views. So he should be proud that he surpassed a million subscribers by just spawning lies and negativity. He should be proud. He should be proud of that. I know. Soon, you getting the equipment together. Sounds good. Sorry, guys. Good to see you, Oleg. Slava Ukraini. Just got out of bed. Walked into a door. Nice. I hope you didn't hurt yourself, Mr. Metalhead. Good to see you, Jeff. Good morning. You're gonna if you're watching this live stream, even if I just shut off the comments for you because you're not subscribed, I hope you're gonna have a great day. Guaranteed. You're seeing me right now. You're seeing me right now. But I'm telling you, guys, if you lay the foundation down for a change in your life, you're gonna have one of these mornings that I'm having where you just wake up and like I was on the train. Fun fact, I was listening to Daryl Hall. The song is What's in Your World? And I'm sitting there realizing how I guess in love I am, and the people who I have surrounding me, not just my beautiful wife, but everybody else. And I'm like, shit, I'm really fucking lucky. And where the hell did this life come out of? What did it come out of? What did it come out of? Where did it start? And it started by me feeling, and I know this is true, guys. I know I may sound happy and jovial all the time, but my life that I'm living right now came out of loneliness. It came out of feeling that I felt like I painted myself into a corner. And 15 years ago, I was like, you know what? I've listened to all these various lecturers and philosophers over the years. Maybe I should start actually like implementing some of the things they have said in my life. And I did. And it wasn't just like, it didn't just change overnight. It was a process that lasted over years. But now here I am some 15 years later, and I'm like, where am I now? How lucky am I, really? How lucky I am. My God. I appreciate that. Simple, exactly. I appreciate that, John. Good to see you there, Walks in Camera. Can't stand these negative channels. You know what? Walks in Camera, that's what makes me double down on doing things on this YouTube channel, not for views and not for clicks and not for likes. I do this for my own being. And if you guys enjoy it, then that's like all like icing on top of the cake. You know what I mean? And then channel members and super chats and PayPals, that's all icing on the cake, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna keep putting out truthful, positive, as much as I can content. And yeah, I appreciate that, Oleg. Good to see you, Nicole. Good morning. You're gonna have a great day, Nicole. Everyone's gonna have a great day. Everyone watching this is gonna have a great day. Even if you're not subscribed and can't comment, you're gonna have a beautiful day. Sky Kayaker Adventures, good morning. But I hope everyone's having a fantastic morning. And it's going to be a good morning. It's a beautiful day here, and it's a ridiculously beautiful day here in New York before the rain comes back in. I think on Thursday we're going to be doing an indoor live stream. Tomorrow morning I will try to do a morning motivation on the beach in Coney Island. I will try to do that tomorrow if I could not be lazy and want to just go back to sleep after the Duchess goes to the gym. Good to see you, Jake. You have a great day too, Jake. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful. Life is what you make it, guys, and I am a great example of that. Life is what you make it. If you put out positivity, you will get positivity back. It may not come back right away. May the tourists be generous on my tour. Thank you so much, Quacky Snacks. May the tips be big. It's all about mentality. Exactly, Jake. It's all about that mentality. Oh my God, you're on your second coffee already at 3 o'clock? Nice, Nicole, nice. But we are in City Hall Park, and I'm not eating right now. I ate on the train. I had my sausage, egg, and cheese on the N train this morning. Good to see you, Claude. Welcome. You gotta have a great day, Claude. But yeah, so if you're feeling like a little like painted into the corner, you know, but yeah, I was listening to Daryl Hall, and I'm listening to this song and I'm hearing the words and I'm like, my God, what the hell? How did I end up here? How lucky am I did I end up here? I won every morning I wake up, I won the lottery, you know? More money in the bank account would be nice, but I'm making by. I'm making it by. I'm doing as best as I can, and I'm pretty lucky. Drinking your first cup of coffee right now. You're on vacation. Ski Kayaker TV. Enjoy your vacation. Claude, I hope you have a great day too. First, you like my accent there, Pack? Good to see you. Yes, you know what? I did work hard to get where I am, and I'm going to enjoy it. How is life in the U.S. really? I mean, here in New York City, it's a lot different than the rest of the states. It's beautiful here in New York City. It's a wonderful place. New York City is one of those few places on the planet where you could truly be yourself, live your unabashed self, and actually make a living. Being yourself actually brings more to you. The more kind of unfiltered you are, the more true to yourself, and the more true self that you want to project out to the world, you will get those rewards back, those profits back in spades. Believe me. A lot of streamers put up the same content day after day to get subs. It's just repetitive. YouTube likes that. These morning motivations are like that. If I keep just doing the morning motivation, if I did this 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning live stream every day, the channel will grow pretty well. It's kind of crazy. You love just being yourself? That's a beautiful thing, Ski Kayaker. Don't stop. Yeah, life isn't meant to be high. It's meant to be balanced, right? The yin and the yang. Discipline does bring out values too. Exactly. Oh my God, Michael Franco. Michael Franco, speedy recovery, man. I'm happy that you're still with us. Massive heart attacks are not fun. Good to see you there, Pront. What do I do for a living? I'm a licensed New York City tour guide. Want to see my shirt? This is my Mermaid Parade t-shirt featuring Sideshow Cat. But there you go, Maddie. Kia ora, Louise. Everyone follow Louise Poppy. Fantastic content creator from New Zealand. See what it's like on the other side of the earth with Louise Poppy. Where am I from? I'm from Brooklyn. Somebody smoking a cigarette? I smell a cigarette. You like my shirt? If you want a Sideshow Cat shirt, go to coneyisland.com. And coneyisland.com, you could get yourself a Sideshow Cat t-shirt. Follow Sideshow Cat on Instagram. He's my favorite cat in the world. I was never a cat person until I met Sideshow Cat. And Sideshow Cat is the most dog-like cat I have ever met. So God bless Sideshow Cat. He's my favorite cat. You just put a camera in a window and show the street yard. Yeah, they have their niche. Exactly, Oleg, exactly. I appreciate that, guys. I'm glad you guys like my shirt. I like to try to wear, when I work with tourists, I try to wear like really unique shirts that kind of show off, you know, where we are. So I try to engage conversation and questions about where we are with what I wear. Oh, Nicole, you smoking a cigarette? Nice. I smell your cigarette, Nicole. So now let's really, because we have 32 minutes. Let me talk about another weird obsession I have that I've had for the last about maybe a week and a half. And this is a very weird obsession. We're going to keep in the cigarette train of thought here now. I stumbled on, and if you follow me on Instagram, you may have saw these Instagram posts that I did. I stumbled on these Japanese parliament commercials, right? And these Japanese parliament commercials, they're so ridiculous. But the music and the fucking visuals and how it all works, it's so beautiful and so, like, it puts you into a fucking dream, into a fantasy world that does not exist. You do not get to fly around in a jet plane smoking your little Parliament 100 and you know, flying into Chicago, and it's and like they use like this. There's this one, the first commercial that I saw was it was featuring Al Jarreau, whatever his name is, Algerol, after all, da 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 da. And you have like the pilots flying the plane, and there's couples in the back drinking champagne and smoking the cigarette, and then they go into this crazy long pan shot of the plane flying through the Chicago skyline, and it's like, fuck, I want to live that life. And then in that same line of thought, these Parliament 100 Japanese commercials. There's this one where it was filmed right not that far from here at the Customs House, and it features a Charlie Sheen. And Charlie Sheen is just like, he's so fucking cool smoking that cigarette, and he's in the back of a limousine, and oh my god, it's and the lyrics of the words going with the visuals, it's such a mental mindfuck. It's like, yeah, I can't give up my cigarettes. My cigarettes are my first love. I will go back to them, regardless. I don't know. Visuals with music paired properly is so powerful. Oh my God. Parliament 100's lights, if you want to look them up, they're from the 90s. There's a whole bunch of them. There's Natalie Cole's in one of them. I mean, the music is so good. Anyway, Daryl Hall. I don't know. It's just, they're not AI created. No, they're real commercials from the 90s. Yeah, maybe the smoke goes directly through the screen. It does, Nicole. It does. Never been to New York City, as it's weird. The boroughs, yes, the boroughs. So we have, Brooklyn, New York, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens. It's five boroughs. So let's see here. Oh God. Okay. God bless you. Anyway, you smoked Parliaments for years. Recessed filters. Nice. I'm happy you quit, Triple G. Triple G, you gotta have a good morning. The 90s vibes are just so great. Oh my God. The 90s vibes are just so great. I really do miss that time. But then again, I get to say, like, I lived in the time, I lived it, and I was lucky enough to live it. So good to see you, Train Watch. Welcome. You're gonna have a great day. I love the 90s too. What's going on, man? Good to see you, man. This guy walks past here every morning with his Mets jacket on. Let's go Mets. He's the nicest guy. Good to see you, Catherine. Yeah, look like that guy. I know. Are you looking at the commercial now, Catherine? I want to be Japanese Charlie Sheen so bad. If just for one fucking day. God damn. Now, Catherine, you got to watch all of these Parliament Blue commercials. The visuals, the sound, the long pan shots, and everything's blue, and oh man, it's powerful. That's probably the greatest thing. Probably one of the greatest things to come out of the United States is the 30-second commercial. And to see how the Japanese interpret that to sell cigarettes, fucking powerful, man. Yeah, the 90s was majestic. Oh, did they all come up, Catherine? Yeah, Catherine, have fun going down the rabbit hole like I did. I mean, it's just, and if you listen to the lyrics with the visuals, it's like they kind of mention that, like you're my one true love, or I'm always going back to you. Yeah, cherish that moment, So powerful. And I highly doubt people who drink champagne at events are smoking Parliament 100s. Highly doubt that, but you never know. But Charlie Sheen, I know he smoked cigarettes. So I know he was in the back of that car thinking about that one woman in Japan, and then she came out here to New York? What? And then he turns around looking at her, and he has that wistful look, and she's like, oh. I want a man who smokes Parliament 100s. Oh, man. When we do This Week on the Internet, I think I might break down these commercials. Because I love to kind of talk about this. I guess this is why I do YouTube the way I do YouTube. How like a moment of video, 30 seconds, could like change your perspective, could completely reboot your brain into another train of thought, or most importantly, a feeling. It's powerful. But a blessing to you, Tinkerbell. A blessing to you as well. Hope you have a beautiful and a terrific Tuesday as well. You wasn't lucky enough to be in the 90s. It's okay, Claude. We have the videos to show it, so. We have the videos to show it. You know what's funny? I could look around. Like Lower Manhattan's kind of different. Lower Manhattan's kind of been the same, except for the World Trade Center. But like Lower Manhattan's always been the same. But like I could go up to Midtown, and there are buildings that are like 30 years old now. They're still brand new to me today. I'm looking at you, Time Warner Center. It is fun to look back at old commercials. I mean, I didn't grow up with these commercials because they're Japanese. They're Japanese commercials, but it's fun getting that vibe. It's fun getting that vibe, you know? Yeah, exactly. No, it's fun watching videos and be like, I want to live that life. I want to like fantasize and like transport myself. I mean, that's why I guess I do my YouTube videos the way I do. It's because I want to make you guys feel like you're here. And to do this live, like no edits, there's no background music, there's no like, there's no MTV edits. If you don't know what MTV edits are, it's like, I dare you when you see a music video, when you see one shot, count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. You only get like 3-4 seconds into a shot and then you're on to the next one. Most of the time it's either 1 or just 2 seconds. And that's because it's like, they're doing that fast storytelling. Japanese commercials are funny. Some of them are really good. But yeah, narrative storytelling on video is very powerful. Live streaming is a very powerful form of communication, and I don't take it lightly. But most importantly, I don't want to do it simply for the views and the clicks and the subscribers. I want to do it as if it's like a diary. I do want to do this like it's a diary, right? I want to watch these 10 years down the road, and I do, and I entertain myself. I do remember Marty Markowitz. Yes, I saw Holo Notes in Coney Island, Triple G. I remember that. It was good stuff. I missed that. We got to see Daryl Hall and John Oates, Seabreeze Park, on a hot summer night. That was good stuff. I forgot who opened up for Holo Notes. It was a good band that opened up for Holo Notes as well. That was like 15, 20 years ago now, right? But Marty Markowitz, I miss Marty Markowitz. Japanese television is very different. Yes, it is. It's very different. Good to see Alicia UK, girl. Good afternoon. Japanese do have a very specific sense of humor. But yeah, you remember seeing an episode of The Amazing Race where they did it in a Japanese studio? Nice. And the game show thing, nice. Did you ever heard of the guy, what was his name? He was like actually the first guy to ever play a video game on technically a live stream. What was his name? He was like in a room for like 2 years, and he only existed with like the stuff he won from like mail in postcards. I forgot his name. There's a couple different documentaries about this guy. It's like a crazy story. What do I think of your English so far? It's pretty good, Claude. It's pretty good. I can understand what you're saying. I forgot what his name was. He was like literally like the first person to ever play a video game and did the live stream, and he was basically in this room and he had to like live off of whatever he won from like mail in postcard games from magazines. And then like when he thought he was like done with it, they gave him the option to do it all over again in Korea, and then he does it again in Korea. What is that guy's name? It's such a crazy story. If you don't know it, you got to look it up. But am I into video games? I play video games here on my YouTube channel. So yes, I am. I cannot wait for the new Grand Theft Auto to come out. That's probably the most anticipated game right now because I've always been a fan of Grand Theft Auto. Yes, you're in the right place if you want to improve your English. That's true. Because I speak somewhat clearly. The old Camel ads, there you go. Got to check out MXC, the Japanese game show. It's funny. I will check that out, Catherine. I think the pollen is still high again. My nose is beginning to run again. I am going to outgrow Crazy Coney Island's beard. Probably not, but Crazy Coney Island Kid has a beautiful beard. His beard comes all the way down. And Crazy Coney Island Kid, when we went to Six Flags last week, That was fun. That was really fun. I haven't had that much fun like at an amusement park in a very long time. Oh, I appreciate that, Nicole. Nicole, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for watching, Nicole. Thank you for being a channel member as well. That's what I'm here for. My tour guide mind makes me want to produce stuff that it's a tour. And by the way, tour is not merely just simply walking around. A tour is like I'm going to tell you about a thing or two here and there as we go around. I'll throw, it won't be all about architecture and history and when was something built or whatever. It's also part of the experience. But I do like to tell you guys, have I seen Richie lately? No, I don't know why he did Bobby Lupo. Haven't seen Richie. I think he's over in Industry City hanging out with Styx. And not the band, the guy with like the big pool cues who went fighting against Steven Seagal. Get him, Styx! Out for Justice is a comedy. It's not an action movie. It's a comedy. It's not an action movie. It's a comedy. Don't take Out for Justice too seriously, starring Steven Seagal. Get him, Styx! Get him! And then he gets the pool cue. He gets the pool ball. He puts the pool ball in the napkin, and but hey, you knocked my teeth out. That movie's hilarious. That movie's hilarious. Anyway, but everyone's gonna have a great day. Everyone's gonna have a beautiful day today. It's gonna be great. I don't know what time I'm gonna be on today. Probably maybe around 4 in the afternoon. I'll be on today because there's some things I have to do after work today. But we'll be making our way to downtown Brooklyn today. So Friends was filmed in Los Angeles, but I'm not that far from the Friends house, the exterior. That's up in the West Village, so it's about maybe a half-hour walk. You too old to be doing this, little bro. You pray for me. Shakur, I know you live a sad and insignificant life, but nobody's too old to live stream. But I feel bad for you because if you think that's funny, it's a pretty sad, minuscule way of thought and comedy. Doesn't go too far. Doesn't go too far. I think about, who I think about with that comment? Who I thought about? Rodney Dangerfield. He did not get big and famous until he was in his late 40s, early 50s. Right? Was he like selling, I think he was selling refrigerators or something like that when he got into comedy. And so to say that somebody's too old to do something, haven't you seen Gary Vaynerchuk? Have you seen his videos? 30, when you hit 30 years old, it's almost like the beginning of life because you have everything figured out. You experimented in the 20s. You learned stuff in your teens. You experimented in the 20s, and now you're 30 years old and beyond, and now I never liked the TV show Friends, no. Susan, good to see you, Susan. Hope you have a great day. Good morning, Susan. Hope you have a great, fantastic day. About 15 more minutes and I got to go to work. Hard to believe 7 years. I know, I appreciate that. Mr. Metalhead. Life, time flies when you're having fun. Am I right? Time flies when you're having fun. Isn't Richie the kid who does the... No. The Brooklyn's Home for the Holidays, that's Austin. I'm thinking, when I think of Richie, I think of Richie from the movie Out for Justice. No, his name is Austin, who does the Brooklyn's Home for the Holidays. And then over in Bay Ridge, that's Roy. Roy does the Bay Ridge Holiday House, which, by the way, is in my shorts. I made a short last night, right before I went to bed. So check it out. It's okay, Ollie, yeah. Sometimes we get names mixed up. We have more jet fighters. We have jet fighters flying over us again. I could hear them. We have jet fighters right behind me. Can't see them because we have trees all around, but I hear them. Austin's a great kid. We need more Austins in this world. Austin, he's a young kid who's still in his 20s, or barely in his 20s. Crazy Coney Island kid, he's in his 20s. That's the hope I have for the next generation. For the young generation, those are the ones that could give me hope. Unfortunately, a lot of the young kids who are on YouTube or who comment in YouTube videos and whatnot, I get a little nervous. To be a tour guide, you have to have a certain character. Yes. Quacky Snacks, sometimes, Quacky Snacks, okay, we'll finish out with this, Quacky Snacks. And I'm going to be honest now. We're gonna get deep now. There are days when I don't want to do this. There are days when I'm not feeling it. And especially on days where it's like bad weather or stuff like that, I don't want to do it. I have to force myself. But then what happens is that sometimes when you force yourself into something that makes you uncomfortable, or if you're too tired and you got to kind of overcome the being tiredness of this, if that makes sense. Sometimes you have the best days that come out of it. Granted, a lot of times you may have some of the worst days that come out of it, but that's how life is. Everything's in waves. You're gonna have good days and you're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have good days. You're gonna have bad days, and that's just how it is. It's how you deal with the bad days that bring out the true character of yourself. Wes Cruz, good to see you, Wes Cruz. I know you want to be racist and shit like that. That don't fly here, but enjoy your life. Good to see you, RJ. Welcome. Hope you have a great day, RJ. Died rodent cell Fuller brush door to door. I don't know. Was that what's his name? Was that Rodney Dangerfield? You feel better after persevering through a crappy day. You dropped something. People dropping stuff. I do it for the viewers, Frank. That's right. I do everything for the viewers. I do it all for the viewers. Take my wife, please. Let's see here. Oh, Lord have mercy with these comments. At least they're subscribing. But again, is how you persevere through the bad days. That's where your true character comes out. And you could either blame others, which, by the way, blaming others will never get you anywhere. Remember that. GTA 4 is based in New York City. GTA 4 is based in New York City. But remember that, folks. Oh, Kim, that's my job, Kim. Kim, see, now Kim does the Lord's work. She is a nurse. That is not easy. I can't be a nurse. I could only be a tour guide. So it takes a special character to live that life, that selfless life. So Kim, I appreciate all your hard work, even though we've never met. But thanks for being a channel member. Let me entertain you. That's my job. My job is to get your mind off of the everyday. If something's going on in your life that's stressful, that's pissing you off or whatever, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to distract you from that for just a little bit. And if I make you laugh, that's my job. My job is done. So why push off this kind of negative kind of connotation, negative emotions, I'm here on the internet. I should be happy. I have clean water to drink and I have an internet connection. I'm very lucky and blessed just on that alone. And then add into all my friends, where I live, my beautiful wife. I mean, it's like all this stuff. Sideshow cat. I'm a millionaire. I may be broke, but I'm a millionaire. But Kim, I appreciate that, Kim. Good to see you, Paul. Yeah, my wife and I were happy for 20 years, and then we met. Exactly, Paul. Good to see you, Scott, out there in Australia. Welcome. Good to see you, Arjun Luaha. Welcome. We also do theater and character voices, so hearing... Oh, awesome. Kim, that's awesome. Everybody loves my voices. Sometimes they make you laugh, The generic Brooklyn guy voice. Having pizza down the block with the boys in the neighborhood. We're going to go cruising 86th Street later. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be fucking golden. Or like the Hyrax. That's the Hyrax. Hyrax. I got to thank Insectivora, the great performer of Coney Island, USA. She's a sideshow performer. She breathes fire. She swallows swords. She's a wonderful human being. Her name is Insectivora. Give her a follow on Instagram. She is the one who tuned me into the Hyrax. I love the Hyrax. It's not cold outside. No, I'm in a t-shirt. It's beautiful out here. Tomorrow's going to be cold. That's why I'm going to sleep all day. That's why I'm going to sleep all day tomorrow. But that's what I'm here for, guys. Absolutely. It sounds good. Kim, if you're ever in New York, Kim, let me know, please. Follow me on Instagram. Give me a DM on Instagram. If you're ever here in New York, we get together. We hang out. Or if you're here for a Fireworks Friday. Guys, if you come into New York during Fireworks Fridays, want to hang out, you know, DM me over on Instagram there, and maybe you too could hang out with us for a Fireworks Friday. Be part of the studio audience for a Fireworks Friday. Good to see you, Vicky. Vicky, you're gonna have a beautiful day, Vicky. My short. Oh, do you like me yelling in the train? That might be a thing I do. So get ready. Whenever I get an empty subway car, I might just yell in it for a short video. They perform very well. Good to see you, Colleen. Colleen, you have a great day indeed. Trisha, this is the weather. If it was like this year round, oh my God, it'd be beautiful. This is the weather between like 60 and like 70 degrees, or today's gonna be 74. This is the weather right now. This is the best weather in New York. Give it a couple more weeks, it'll be 1,000 degrees, and I'll be cursing the sky with shaking my fist, but. Yeah, I know. See, look at that. You always have fun, right, Deb? You're in Jersey on Friday. Might be fun to get into New York City. Come on out. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I do need a little. I got some. It's a pollen. It's okay. Just gotta blow my nose. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that, Frank. Yeah, I seen that on News 12 New Jersey. I've seen that. Somebody emailed it to me the other day. It's really cool. Good to see you, Jerry. Jerry, you're gonna have a great day. Vicky, it's raining where you are. Stay dry. Stay warm. The rain will pass and the sun will come back. Guaranteed. Unless we have something really bad happen with the environment, and then we're all fucked. But until then, the sun will come out mañana. All right, let's go get my water. I hate humidity. Give me 20-degree days over 1,000-degree days any day. Did that make sense? Ugh. All right, let's go to work. Got 9 minutes. The tourists are admiring the squirrels. The tourists love squirrels. Squirrels are cool. Animals are cool. I will have a great day, Quacky Snacks. I appreciate it. Oh, time to do this. Yeah. Yes, dude. It's water, not water. It's water. I'm gonna get some water over here. Gotta drink some waters. Water. I will have a cold bottle of water. Water. I will have a cold bottle of water. Water. You're an Aussie there? Never call an Aussie a Kiwi, right? I never call a Kiwi an Aussie. What's the term? I don't know. I'm not from Australia. I will have a great tour there, Ski Kayaker. Appreciate it. The tour will be successful. You're more than welcome, Oleg. I will. More than welcome for the stream, guys. Let's do this. Right, Louise? What is it? Louise is in New Zealand. She knows what's up. Give her a follow, by the way. She's a beautiful live streamer, content creator. Put the shrimp on the barbie, right? Foster's, right? Bear. I said, do I already? Bloody hell! I already have guests waiting for me. It's 9:23. You got soaked, Vicky. Vicky, go grab a towel and dry off. You don't feel well? Maybe tomorrow? Well, hang in there. Ayano. Hang in there. He'll get better. Feel better, man. You live with a Kiwi. Nice. You picked those accents from a mile away. Yay! He's watching the live stream. Yeah! Let's fucking do this. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, people. I'm so lucky, guys. I'm so fucking lucky. And you can make it too. You could make it, listen, I'm gonna leave you with these last few words here. You could make your life whatever you want it. It's change time. You could have either a miserable, insignificant life, or you could have the most beautiful, fun, exciting life. All you have to do is just open yourself up to new experiences. Guess what? At times, you're going to be uncomfortable. You will have moments that will make you feel uncomfortable. But it's how you thrive in those uncomfortable moments that lay the foundation for something amazing. Remember that. So it's all up to you. It is up to you. It is up to you. Remember that. Yeah, gratitude changes everything. You know, I was actually saying that to myself, Trisha. Trisha, I was saying that to myself. I'm on the N train, and I had the sun coming down, and I'm listening to Daryl Hall, What's on Your Mind? And I'm feeling the sun hit me, and I closed my eyes, and I just said, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I'm so lucky, gratitude. And now we're going to work. So now we got to do this. We got to do this now. We got to do this. We got to get this done. We got to have a great day. You're going to have a great day. It's going to be fucking beautiful, all right? Tin K Deveris, good to see you. You're going to have a great day, Tin K. You're going to have a great day. So, yeah. It's whatever you want. Guys, it's whatever you want. It's whatever you want. I appreciate that, Vicky. Subscribe to the channel for more exciting adventures here in New York. So remember that, guys. Life is what you make it. You're in the driver's seat, no matter what. You may feel like you're not in control, but guess what? You are in control. Buy something to eat. I already ate. Anyway, do me a favor. Have a great and fantastic New York day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish those beautiful moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, or good morning, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys later on this afternoon, probably around 3, 4 o'clock, all right? We'll walk in Brooklyn, all right? Keep those notification bells turned on. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Have a great day, guys. Carpe diem, carpe diem.